Well, hello and welcome. My name's Kelly Miller. I'm the president and CEO of Cross International. And I want to thank you for joining us for tonight's music and message event. You know, it's been a number of months since we've been living with the COVID-19 crisis. I know it's affected my family, as I'm sure it's affected yours. And for tonight, we've got a twofold hope. One is that maybe if there's a little sadness in life for you, that we want to bring some joy. And perhaps there's maybe a little bit of fear still from the COVID-19 crisis. We want to bring hope. And maybe there's been a little isolation. We want to bring togetherness. And that's the second point, is that for us together, that we have an opportunity to impact many of the world's most impoverished children and families where Cross International works, so we can reach deep into their lives. In the countries where we work, places like Malawi and Haiti, Guatemala and Uganda, the COVID-19 crisis has reached deep into those communities also. For us, sheltering at home and keeping safe social distances and just washing and hygiene, it's a challenge, but it's doable. But in countries that we might call developing countries, like the ones I just listed, it's very difficult. Say you're in rural Malawi that you don't even have a home to shelter into. You might live in densely packed Port-au-Prince, Haiti, where millions of people live in a very small space. The idea of safe distancing is non-existent. And perhaps you live in a village in rural Zambia where you've got to walk miles a day just to get a bucket of clean water to carry on your head back to the village. The idea of washing multiple times a day is near impossible. More than ever, it's time to share God's love together, to transform children and families and communities from deep need to thriving joy. You can go online or you can call our 800 number to give, but you're going to hear more about that later. But first, let's get to the music. Somebody who's given tremendous joy to me and my family, I'm sure to you, and to many around the world for so long. God has blessed this guy in incredible ways. He just keeps going. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael W. Smith.
Thanks, Kelly. And hi, everybody. I know many of you are watching from the United States and all around the world, and it's great to be here with you and Cross International to share music and God's love, and together bring hope and life, saving resources to 3,500 children and family members who are living daily in the grip of poverty and are now also being impacted by the COVID-19 crisis. So you know what, guys? There's nothing better than sharing with the poor. I mean, those are the happiest people I know who give things away. We would love to hear from you. We would love your support. There's a toll-free number actually on your screen, and also a way to give online right now. So let's join together and be the hands and feet of Christ for these children and families. And now, I'm going to take you to a little song I did a couple weeks back. It goes something like this. Walking around these walls, I thought by now they'd fall, but you have never failed me yet. Waiting for change to come, knowing the battle's won, for you have never failed me yet. Your promise still stands, great is your faithfulness, your faithfulness. Still in your hands, this is my confidence, you never failed me yet. I know the night will last,
I know the night won't last. Your word will come to pass. My heart will sing your praise again. I'll sing your praise again.
Jesus, you're still enough.
Jesus, you're still enough. Keep me within your love.
Cross International, we serve some of the most impoverished children, families, and communities in countries in Latin America, and the Caribbean, and in Africa. Together, with God's love, we're able to transform lives from deepest need into thriving joy. We believe that caring for children is so important. We also believe that the best way for children to thrive in life, to have hope and opportunity, is three things. 1, have a healthy family. 2, have a healthy community. And 3, have a healthy faith life. If we can address those three things, children have an opportunity in life. Along with Thriving Kids, we have 3 foundational pillars of our promise to you. 1 is sharing the gospel. Everything we do is founded on sharing God's love, both in action and in word. 2 is partnership. You're a partner of ours, as is our local partners in the countries where we work. Together, all 3 of us impact the lives of kids and families and communities. And 3 is accountability to God and to you, to steward the resources that you share with us so that we together can share with those in need around the globe. I'd love to tell you this story about Immaculate. Now, Immaculate is a 16-year-old girl who lives in one of the most impoverished areas of Kampala, Uganda, the capital city of Uganda, where Cross International works. We work there along with our partner, the Project Princess Initiative, PPI. What PPI does, it identifies teenage girls, some of the most at-risk populations in all of Uganda. It helps them envision a life of hope and opportunity. An Immaculate story is like so many tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of young girls in Uganda that are destined for early marriage in their teenage years, childbearing in their teenage years. While Immaculate was in school, she was introduced to the leaders of Project Princess Initiative. And now 2 years later, after being mentored by Fiona and her leadership team, Immaculate has a different pathway in front of her. She knows that she can actually finish high school and perhaps even go to university and have a job and a career, and then have a family after that. Her mother, who has a life story like Immaculate's would have, sees hope and opportunity for her daughter. What mom does today to support her family is she sells fish. She actually dries fish in her home. In the front wall of the home, there's a vent. Inside of the vent slats, mom places these fish to dry for about a week and takes those dry fish to the market and sells them. She also makes charcoal. She rounds up scrap wood and makes charcoal and sells that in the marketplace also. Brings home about $5 or so every week for her family. And she knows that the life ahead of Immaculate is going to be so much better than hers. Immaculate now has a pathway to hope and opportunity and possibility, all of it with the foundation of the love and the reality of Jesus Christ in her life. Project Princess Initiative works with these young girls. They do it through a mentoring program after school. Right now, about 1,000 girls in Kampala are being mentored. But with the COVID-19 impact, they can't meet like they used to. It stresses their ability to reach these girls in small groups and one-on-one. And so that mentorship is now waning. Let's not lose that. Let's together, you and I, let's continue to reach into the life of Immaculate and so many other children like her, not only in Uganda, but with all the partners that Cross International works with around the globe, helping children thrive. You know, the best way to do that is to have a strong family, a strong community, and a strong faith life. That is what a thriving child is all about.
Hi there, I'm Jimmy Dodd. I'm the CEO of Pastor Serve, where we serve to strengthen the church by serving pastors. But I also serve with Cross International. I love Cross International. I've served on the board since the very start, and I've been the chair of the board for the last 5 years. Why do I love Cross International? Why do I believe that we need Cross now more than ever? Because I've had the chance to travel on lots of trips with Cross, dozens and dozens and dozens. I've had the chance to see Cross work all over the world. I've been able to watch them serve children and families in the deepest throes of poverty. And it is just amazing to see someone go from deepest need to thriving joy. I've been there to watch these children that have not had consistent meals their whole life, and they begin to consistently eat each day, and their life is just changed overnight. I've been able to see these families that have not had a home, and for the first time in their life, they have a home, and the dignity that that gives them is incredible. I've watched the sick that have been cared for. I've watched jobs be amazingly created. I've been able to watch Cross work so oftentimes behind the scenes. It's not a name that's always out there because we support national partners. We work through the local church. So oftentimes we are the name that you don't see, but we are the fuel behind so much of what God actually does around the world. And it is such a blessing to be a part of this. My heart has been warm, my heart has been overwhelmed because I know that kids need things in life, that they need to have a stable family, a stable community, a stable faith for them to be actually thriving kids. All that we do in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. And we are there to serve, to help, because our heart is for the poorest of the poor. So I would encourage you to be a part of Cross International, this work that I am very much committed to, and I hope that you will become a partner with us. So please go to crossinternational.org and give today. Thank you for being a part of this program.
And here again, Michael W. Smith.
This is how I fight my battles. This is how I fight my battles.
Praise and worship.
This is how I fight my battles. This is how I fight my battles. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. This is how I fight my battles. 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 It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. This is how I fight my battles. 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 It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. This is how we fight our battles. 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 This is how we fight our battles.
Hey, thanks for listening and thanks for tuning in. You know what? More than ever, thank you for giving. Thank you for praying. And thank you for standing with brothers and sisters in Christ everywhere on behalf of these children and families. God bless you.
I just can't imagine being a mom and waking up to a place where food and clean water are scarce, shelter is sparse, and COVID-19 suffering is present in the little tin hut or the little small straw shack in which she's trying to raise her children. More than ever before, we need your help. Cross International's response to the COVID-19 pandemic is to give clean food and water and to give safe shelter to 3,500 children and family members in places in this world where the help is needed the most. Your gift of $210 can provide that kind of help in the love of Jesus. Please give whatever is on your heart. Your gift will be incredibly appreciated as we go out and feed and care for the poorest of the poor of this world. Please go online or call this 800 number to give. Please give now. Your help is greatly, greatly appreciated.
Cross International's response to the COVID-19 impact on all of our projects is to help an additional 3,500 children and family members who are at risk. We would love those children and families to live a life of joy with nutritious food and clean water, safe shelter, education, opportunity in life, and of course, to hear and to live the living, loving gospel of Jesus Christ. For $210, Cross International is able to provide these life-changing services to one person for an entire year. Today, with generous partners like you, Cross International and our COVID-19 response, we're already reaching 1,500 of that 3,500 children and family goal. And that's so fabulous, but we've still got a long ways to go. Another 2,000 to reach that goal of 3,500. More than ever, please join us. Whatever you can give, whether it's $1 or $210 to provide for one person for a year, or whatever amounts on your heart, more than ever, you're going to make an impact. You're going to be togethering with children and families and communities that we serve together in partnership around the globe. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Cross International.
So thank you, Cross International.
Thank you, Cross International. Thank you to Cross International.
From Arms of Love Nicaragua family, thank you Cross International and all of those who contribute with us. Blessings.
Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Gracias.
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 Thank you.
Thank you. Gracias. Thank you.
Thank you, Cross International. Gracias, Cross International. Thank you.